Drewski McGillicuddy's Movie Reviews.
Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and I just watched a British film, and it sort of rubbed off on me. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that no more. But hopefully you liked my intro. It's just something I'm testing out, working on. The app that I use for editing has this monthly subscription where it has extra features that you can use. But until I get the money for the monthly features, or whatever the fuck I'm talking about, it let me watch an ad, and it let me try out a few. So I just threw that together in like literally 3 minutes last night and figured I'll just see what it looked like, see what people think. So let me know if you like that or if you just like what I've been doing. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that, okay? We're talking about Dead Man's Shoes from 2004. And this is a relatively low-budget, independent British crime, thriller, action, revenge drama. Okay? And it's pretty goddamn good. Okay, so let's talk about it. So we got, oh my god, I forgot everybody's name. See, I've been sitting here trying to do that British accent for like an hour now. So I forgot everything about the movie except for what happens in the movie. So you got this guy, right? He's a soldier. He went away to be a soldier, and come to find out, his brother started hanging out with this group of ruffians. And then one day, this group of ruffians decide to do something horrific to this boy, and he's mentally challenged, so it's extra horrific, the stuff that they do to him. And now when the soldier comes back, he finds out about what happened to his brother and how it happened to his brother. So it's a movie about him going around and finding these guys. And, you know, him and his brother, it starts off with him and his brother just, they're backpacking, or not backpacking, but yeah, I guess they are backpacking. They're backpacking through Europe. They're in the back roads of Europe. And they're, you know, looking for these guys. And they I guess they're homeless. But he stays in this, like, little abandoned house out in this valley somewhere. But then he goes into the city, and he basically hunts these guys down. And once he finds them, he starts toying with them a little bit. Like, there's a scene where him and his brother are sitting in this little deli, I guess. And the guy walks in, and he's staring at him, like, with the most intense eyes, while the dude's on the phone, and, like, he's sitting there selling pills. And he looks over, he says, "Can I help you?" And he says, "No." He's like, "Well, what the fuck are you looking at?" And he's like, "You cunt!" One of my favorite scenes in the movie, but the guy kind of recognizes him after that, and he goes and he finds all of his guys, and he tells them, like, "Hey, dude's brother's back in town. We should all be worried." And yes, they should all be worried, because this dude ain't fucking around, okay? But it's funny, because he starts off just fucking with them. The one guy wakes up, and he's got horror makeup on. They go over to the house to warn him that, hey, this guy's out, he's looking for... Oh, shit, he already found you. So the guy opens the door, and it looks like Mimi Bobek from the Drew Carey Show. It's great. And then, come to find out, the couple other guys come over, and their hair's dyed purple and pink, and it's just like, what the fuck is he doing to these guys? He just breaking in their house, fucking with them. And, you know, eventually we get to the revenge aspect of the movie. But the thing about this movie is, like, I mean, it's just the character development between the brothers is really good. You feel, like, especially the opening of the movie, it's like like, as they're walking through the English countryside, it cuts back and forth between that and them and home videos, and it shows you how close their bond was as brothers. So it adds depth to the movie, as well as something else that I can't think of. But anyway, then the thing is, when you go to, like, the villains, I guess you would say, of the movie, or the guys that, you know, brutalized his brother and did what they did to him, you know, once you see them, they're they're just regular guys, and apparently they made a horrible mistake one day, because you kind of see glimpses of what they did to his brother in black and white flashbacks, but it doesn't show it to you all at once. It shows you gradually as the movie goes, so it's like two stories unfolding at once. The story of revenge and the story of what led to the revenge. And I think it was done extremely well, because, I mean, I just kept, wanting to know, what the fuck did these guys do? Because it just starts off, they're, hanging out with him, they're making him smoke weed and drink, and then they get him laid, and then some shit starts happening, and then it just progresses. But like I said, we don't get it all at once. They do a really good job of spacing it out so that we keep our attention at both timelines. So the guy's after these people, okay? Now, the weird thing is, maybe it's the performances. Everything feels so real in this movie. It doesn't seem like anybody's acting. It just seems like I'm watching people live their lives, and that it speaks volumes. Now, the one problem I had with the movie is not the movie's fault. It's my fault. I can't understand a fucking word that they're saying half the time, because this dialect, like, it's not like the fun little dialect I started out with. Like, you can't, it's almost like Brad Pitt in Snatch. You can't understand a fucking word they're saying half the time. But it didn't take me out of the movie, because the words I did catch, it kept the plot moving along. I got that these guys did something horrible. I got that this guy's looking for them. I got that he's been coming in their house fucking with them. But just, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, everybody in this movie did a really good job. And these guys did a good job of showing that they were remorseful for what they had done before. Once they find out this dude that is in town, like, you can see, like, just the fact that it brings up what they did and them thinking about what they did, and the fact that now you're gonna fucking die because you done fucked up real bad. So yeah, then this movie basically turns into like your typical revenge thriller. He's going around smacking people with hammers, and it's great. It's great. It's wonderful. But there is a twist at the end of this movie, and then the actual end of this movie, the results, the final conflict, that just blows me away, and I do not want to fucking spoil it, and I don't want to talk about it at all. Unless you've seen this movie, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But damn. Yeah, like, whoever directed this movie, I'll have it scroll past, because I looked it up, but I spent like 3 hours on a fucking British accent and had to keep restarting. But goddamn it, this movie is a fucking masterpiece. So let's just go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10, an A+, 5 out of 5. Okay, I don't know if I could do 3 layers, but yeah, this movie was fucking perfect, and hopefully, I've convinced you all to download the Tubi app, or just go on Amazon and buy the motherfucker, because it's pretty goddamn good. It might not be super rewatchable, but then again, it might be. I don't know. I might have to go show it to Sarah, because she was sleeping. Anyway, fuck. Did you like the goddamn movie? If you've seen it, if you haven't, go watch the goddamn movie, then come back to this fucking video and let me know what you think. Shit! Also, make sure you like the video, subscribe, stick around. I'm gonna get better at this.